Good morning, Bella. How are you doing on this beautiful Monday morning? Miss Black, I'm doing okay. I guess I'm still feeling a little sleepy and tired from staying up all night trying to research my papers. I take it you didn't rest well last night. What seems to be the problem? I'm trying my best to keep up with the class, but I'm not understanding why you keep giving me a bad grade on my exams. I turn them in on time, and I'm never late for class, and when I ask to be excused for a restroom break you tell me no. Miss Black, I'm beginning to feel you don't like me. Did I do anything wrong to you? Well, Bella, now that you mention it, I would like to tell you a little story before class starts. Would you like to hear it? Yes. I would like to hear it, Miss Black. I would like to come over and sit with you. Will that be okay with you? I don't want anyone else to hear what I'm about to tell you. Yes, it will be okay.
Put your hands in the air 'cause he cares. Put your hands in the air 'cause he is there. Put your hands in the air 'cause he cares. Put your hands in the air 'cause he is there.
Bella, you are a smart girl with a good personality and a chance for success, but you are hanging with the wrong crowd of people. What do you mean by that? I only hang with Laura and Bill, and they have been my friends since middle school. Bella, Laura isn't the problem, but Bill is. What do you mean, Miss Black? You don't know him. Why would you say that? Because he reminds me of a little boy I once loved that turned out to be my worst nightmare. Really, tell me more. His name was Scott, a very handsome boy who came from a well-to-do family. Scott said all the right things to make me feel like I was a beautiful butterfly. He made me think he was my knight in shining armor until the day he tried to pressure me to sleep with him. And when I told him no, he got a little aggressive, if you know what I mean. Did you break off the relationship with him, or did you keep dating him? Well, let's just say it didn't end well. I almost lost my scholarship running behind someone who didn't take life seriously and didn't want me to finish school. I've had many sleepless nights, and my appetite was horrible, because I was in love with this boy. I knew I had to make a decision, to stop seeing him and finish school, and if we were meant to be together he will come back. Well, did he come back? No, because love wasn't in the cards for us. I went on to get my degree in teaching, and I later meet my true love, whom I'm married to today. I have the man God wanted in my life, and I'm happy. That's great. But how can you for 1 second think my boyfriend is like your ex-boyfriend, Miss Black? His mannerisms are the same. If I wouldn't know better, I would think he was the same person. And besides, I saw him in the cut cussing, smoking and drinking with some troublemakers who has already been to jail. No, Miss Black, you must have him mixed up with someone else. Bill would never do that. Heck, he loves me and I've never seen him drinking or smoking, so could you have seen somebody else? I'm afraid not, Bella. It was Bill I saw. He looked right at me and threw up a peace sign. Bella, I am sure it was him, as much as I wish I was wrong. So is that the reason you were mean to me and showed special affection to the other students? I'm sorry you felt that way. I felt a little concerned about Bill, and I just didn't know how to approach you with this situation. You have a lot going for you, and I just don't want you to mess up your future like I almost did, so I've been praying for an opportunity to speak to you about this. Thank you, Miss Black. For what it's worth, you are a great teacher. I really appreciate you letting me know, and you are one of my great students whom I enjoy teaching. I can say you've given me a lot to think about before discussing this with my boyfriend. I got a feeling it will be the hardest decision for me to make. It may seem hard, but your end goal will pay off. Sometimes you have to disconnect from people to reap what benefits God has for you. Bella, just trust the process and know God has your back. Thank you. Thank you for this little talk and for sharing your story. For what it's worth, I'm glad you left the relationship. Look at you today, you happier than a little bug in the grass. I guess you can say that. Now let's get ready for class. We got a busy day today.
How was school today?
It was interesting. Why, you ask?
You're acting a little different than your normal self, and I'm trying to figure out, is there something wrong?
Really? So when were you going to tell me you drink, smoke, and hang out with criminals, Bill?
Who told you about my friends? I'm a grown man, and I don't need your permission to choose who I want to hang out with.
If you're involved with me, you do. How come you hid this information from me, and you've been around me for years, and I've never suspected you did these things?
At least I respect you and never let you see me doing these things, so what's the problem, Miss Goody Two-Shoe?
The problem, you kept a secret from me and I don't like it. I thought we had an open relationship with no secrets. Boy, was I wrong.
Everyone has secrets, Bella. Calm down. Heck, as far as I know, you can be keeping a few of them yourself.
I dare you turn this back on me. You are the one caught smoking, drinking, and hanging out with a bunch of criminals, not me, Billy boy. The least you can at least act half sorry for keeping this horrible secret.
Well, I'm not sorry about anything I've done, and if you don't like it, go home and forget about what we have. Because I am done here, Bella.
You know, I thought I really knew you, but I was wrong. I didn't know you at all. I'm done too, Billy boy. Take care. I'm so shocked, hurt, and disappointed in Bill. He let me down, so I'm going to bury myself in my schoolwork. How can he be so insensitive and mean to me? God help me with this, please. I'm begging you, please help me. I need help. I feel so lonely and afraid. God, will I make it without him in my life, or can I make it without him? Was this the best thing for me to do? Well, if Miss Black made it, my godly, I will too. She's a successful teacher who loves her students, and I will go on to school with my scholarship and become a fine doctor, a proud doctor, I might add. Yes, I will become Dr. Bella. Quote, sound good ringing in my ears. How does that sound to you, God? Dr. Bella Coat. Yeah, Dr. Bella Coat, my patients will call me. What a huge blessing that will be. I'm so hungry.
I'm with you. I had a long day.
Phil, I think I may have stuck my nose in one of my students' business, and now I'm regretting it.
Okay, let's sit down and talk about it. Okay, Shelly, what's bothering you?
Today before class I had a little talk with one of my students and told her everything she needed to know about her boyfriend.
Why would you have wanted to do that?
Wait, before you get upset, let me explain why I told Bella. Every time I see her boyfriend, he reminds me of my ex-boyfriend. I felt the need to tell her so that she will not make the mistake I would have made. I know he is no good for her. Phil, he drinks, he smokes, and he cusses, and he hangs around criminals, and I know he would change her life if she continued to stay in a relationship with him. So I thought she needed to know, but now I feel bad for her.
How can you feel bad for a young man who chose this type of life for himself? You and Bella didn't do it, Bill did. So don't go feeling bad for the young guy, just pray for him and be glad you told Bella when you did.
I know, Phil, but do you think she heard me? Do you think she would drop him? She's a smart girl. She reminds me of me when I was her age.
Well, Shelly, if she's as smart as you say she is, time will tell. Now let's eat.
Put your hands in the air 'cause he cares. Put your hands in the air 'cause he is there. Put your hands in the air 'cause he cares. Put your hands in the air 'cause he is there.